Well, good morning, Southeast Texas. We have scattered showers and thunderstorms out there, and one of the heavier showers right around Port Arthur right now. See, the sky is pretty dark down in Port Arthur. It's our Roofing 911 Skycam network in Port Arthur, sponsored by Market Basket. So they're getting a cool down with one of these summer type showers and thunderstorms down in Port Arthur, but not the case up in Jasper. A little hotter up there with a lack of showers for now, but you'll get a chance this afternoon as well. Our Roofing 911 Skycam network up in Jasper, temperatures running in the upper 80s to lower 90s across the area. Partly sunny skies. So we have the sea breeze working through the triangle right now. That will eventually work on up into the lakes area this afternoon. So you'll have your chance of showers and thunderstorms as well. No severe weather is expected. These are just typical afternoon summer type showers and thunderstorms we normally see in the summertime. And we'll show you radar coming up in just a moment. Oh, beautiful shot here outside our 12 studios and our Roofing 911 Skycam network, sponsored by Mid-County Plumbing. Looking to the south, you can see that thunderstorm over Port Arthur, producing a little bit of lightning here and there. Everything's working northeast at around 15 to 20 miles an hour. So kind of like yesterday, some areas will see rain, some areas will not. If you do, you'll get a nice cool down for about 10 to 15 minutes with some lightning and thunder. If you miss the showers, you'll stay hot and humid. And we'll have another chance again later today, kind of like yesterday. We'll have some more showers working in from the southwest. We still have that very weak trough of low pressure over the area. Orange is fairly hot and dry right now too on our Roofing 911 Skycam network over in Orange, sponsored by the Horseman's Western Storm. See some buildups of thunderstorms scattered around across Louisiana, but we'll get a bit of 50% coverage this afternoon, so half the area should see those scattered showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. So kind of cooling some folks off. That'll be good there if you're hot and kind of ready for a few showers. We'll have a 50% coverage today. It does start dropping a little bit tomorrow. Still a 40% coverage tomorrow, but down to just 20% on Friday. We'll get to all that coming up in just a few minutes. And here in Beaumont, our other camera, Roofing 911 Skycam network, sponsored by Packard & Prey. See the rain shower just to the east of downtown Beaumont. See the rain shaft right there, the rain falling just north of downtown, just northeast of downtown toward the Neches River Bridge. So hit and miss showers and thunderstorms this afternoon with daytime heating. They'll last 10-15 minutes and the sun comes back out. It's hot and humid again until the next one rolls in throughout the course of the afternoon. Notice our winds are fairly light as well. Now, in and around some of these showers and afternoon thunderstorms, you can see some wind gusts at times, 30 to 40 miles an hour. And there's that pretty good little shower right over Port Arthur. A good shower down there at the present time. Our allergy report, the mold's still pretty high. The grass is low. The weeds not bad right now, and the trees in very good shape as well. Don't think this will change too much over the course of the next day or so. Right now, we have the showers in around Beaumont, so we've dropped to 83. Heavy shower over Port Arthur, you've dropped to 75. 84, of course, a little bit warmer up in Jasper. Now we can take a look at radar. Of course, if you have any weather questions, text us at 409-749-9302. And a good scattering of showers from Lake Charles back to Sabine Pass, Port Arthur, Mid-County, north of Beaumont. All this activity is working northeast at around 15 to 20 miles an hour. So just a typical summer afternoon, scattered showers, thunderstorms here and there. They last about 10 to 15 minutes, then they'll weaken across the area. And we'll zoom in on some of these areas too. Let's take a look here. We'll take you back another last hour or so. See the showers and storms developing along the sea breeze into our southwest, working on up to the northeast. I think where the heaviest storms are right now. Right around Port Arthur, that's weakened too. Still producing quite a bit of lightning. That shower's really weakened over the past 5 to 10 minutes. One shower earlier over Orange, but these are weakening as they head into Orange County. And let's take a look in around Beaumont. Had a fairly heavy shower south of Winnie up toward Nome and China earlier. That's weakening a little bit as it works to the northeast. So nothing too drastic out there, just typical afternoon summer type showers, thunder showers in around Beaumont as well. So not too bad. Some areas getting cooled off this afternoon. We'll see these move through, then we'll get a break for 2 or 3 hours, and we'll have another chance of some scattered storms later on today. Now, kind of a broader view of radar and satellite. See the showers developing along the coast, working inland. That's your typical sea breeze that we would normally see in a normal summer southeast Texas. We don't see that when we have the big heat dome and high pressure in place, but right now we have a very weak trough of low pressure in place. Very weak. It's upper level. And you can see still quite a bit of moisture to our south and southwest. So we'll, like I said, we'll keep the rain coverages around 50% for this afternoon. And as we head into the evening as well, and then overnight, things should be fairly quiet. And then we'll do it again tomorrow. Although I think we'll see a few less showers tomorrow, about 40% compared to the 50% today. A few showers as well up in the Panhandle. And of course, we still have that deeper moisture in the Gulf that'll expand into the Houston area coming up this afternoon. And across the rest of the nation, things looking really, really quiet, especially out west. Reason why, have a ridge of high pressure out to the southwest and another one off the east coast. So in the middle, you have that weakness. You get daytime heating, you have moisture. You're going to see scattered showers and thunderstorms, but very, very quiet though in the central and the northern plains, that's for sure. Now let's take a look at the water vapor satellite. This shows us where the moisture levels are in the upper part of the atmosphere, and you can see a lot of moisture to our south in the Gulf in the upper atmosphere. There's a batch of moisture south of Houston, Galveston. That'll work into their areas later this afternoon. And notice just enough moisture here in the upper atmosphere. There's that weak trough. You can see it there right over Houston, Galveston. It is very weak. It's an upper level trough, nothing tropical, and it's barely visible anymore anyway. It's just about weakened. Of course, it had more identity when it was well to our east a few days ago, but it's enough in the summertime with heating and moisture and the lack of high pressure to give us those scattered showers and thunderstorms we have across the area. Notice off to our east, still a little bit of moisture across portions of the far eastern Gulf. There's still some dry air patches too aloft off to our east. Now, middle part of the atmosphere, of course, we have southwest winds, and this is at 10,000 feet or 700 millibars. Not the greatest wind flow to have in the summertime at this level if you want rain, but with plenty of moisture and that weak trough in place, we're seeing the scattered showers and storms develop, and we're going to head on to this evening. That trough will continue to weaken and work on off to the west. Notice where the ridges of high pressure are. There's one over New Mexico in the Four Corners. That's the stronger of the high, and there's a weaker high off to our east over Florida. So we're kind of right in the middle, so kind of a weakness there. And so you can see plenty of moisture still even off to our east. So we'll have another scattering of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. But as we head toward Friday, I'll show you that in just a moment, we'll have a little bit drier air work in briefly before it kind of picks back up a little bit again over the weekend. And we'll put that into motion. Here's tomorrow morning, still some moisture in place at 10,000 feet. So we'll give scattered storms again tomorrow. Then as we head into Friday, notice that drying right there briefly, and then we'll have a little uptick in the moisture over the weekend. Now, as we head toward the end of the weekend into next week, the high over Florida will expand to the west a little bit. Okay, see the little red color there? That's high pressure in the upper atmosphere. So we'll have drier air. You don't see any greens or tans over us. We'll have drier air aloft, sinking air. So that means fewer showers coming up for the end of the weekend and next week. And that means some pretty hot weather as well. So we have a high out to the west, one to the east. The one to the east kind of expands a little bit to the west, briefly drying us out as we head into late in the weekend. And then early next week, by Sunday night, Monday, the high centered right over northeastern Louisiana. We're well underneath that. So we'll have very little, if any, chance of rain coming up by Sunday and Monday, as we'll show you on the 7-day forecast in just a moment. And then that high will stick around for a couple days, and then it will begin to weaken. Notice where all the deepest moisture will shift by the end of the weekend next week, well to our west into portions of Mexico and western Texas and out of the region here. Now let's take a look at Futurecast for the rest of the afternoon. We have scattered showers and thunderstorms, and those will continue to work from southwest to northeast the rest of the day. May get another little round from Beaumont westward, kind of like what we saw yesterday, late today from the southwest. We'll see how far east that second little batch of showers and storms, but there will be a cluster of showers and storms later today over the Houston area. Of course, we've got some deeper moisture we showed you in the Gulf. That'll be moving on shore to our west later today. We'll see if any of that tries to build our way toward this evening. But of course, the normal sea breeze will shift to the north by 10 p.m. tonight, and temperatures will be in the 70s for lows tonight. Maybe dropping in the lower 70s in a few spots, especially areas that will see showers and a couple of thunderstorms this afternoon. Tomorrow by noon, notice a little less active, not nearly as active on Futurecast tomorrow, but still a few. Once again, 30 to 40% of the area seeing rainfall coming up for tomorrow. Now that marine forecast, not a bad one, but you're going to have to dodge scattered showers and thunderstorms along the coast and offshore. We'll have a southwest winds to around 10 knots. And of course, we have a low tide coming up tonight at 9:08. Water temperature in the mid to upper 80s. Now for the rest of the afternoon, partly sunny with a 50% coverage of showers and thunderstorms. That means half of the viewing area will see rain. And as we head into this evening, still a chance. We don't really start drying out till after 8 or 9 o'clock. Very typical. We saw that last night as well. Notice around 90 to 92 for afternoon highs. And as we take a look for tonight, now this evening there'll still be some scattered storms around. So if you're heading out, let's say 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 o'clock, still some scattered storms around. But overnight, we're not expecting any rain. Lows will be in the lower to middle 70s. All right, 7-day forecast. The rest of the afternoon, half the area will see scattered showers and thunderstorms. Low 90s the next few days. So we know it's going to be hot and humid. Notice those overnight lows in the lower to mid 70s. Tomorrow, we'll do it all over again. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, but a little less coverage. 40% for Thursday. We get a slug of dry air aloft that comes in on Friday, so we'll drop that coverage to just 20% on Friday. Then the moisture increases a little bit again as we head into the weekend, so we'll boost it back to a 30% coverage for Saturday, Sunday. Then we showed you the high building in from the east early next week. Very little, if any, chance of rain Monday and Tuesday of next week. So scattered showers and thunderstorms in the forecast today and tomorrow. Then it'll be drier on Friday. Then it ticks back up a little bit over the weekend and then starts drying out, at least for now. That's what models are showing now for early next week. So showers and thunderstorms will be scattered, today and tomorrow, then a little bit drier coming up for Friday. So that's the way things look now. Of course, things can change a little bit in the extended, but right now we're in pretty good shape. I'm going to go back and take a look at radar again. That shower thunderstorm over Port Arthur is really weakened. You can see it working in earlier from the southwest. Had a lot of lightning with it, but boy, not much with it now. It was really weakened, and you can see the showers and thunderstorms developing along the sea breeze, a little boundary there from around Vidor to Lumberton back towards Sour Lake. See where they're moving northeast at around 15 to 20 miles an hour. So there'll be some folks missing out on the rain. There'll be some folks getting lucky and get cooled off for a little bit again for an hour or so across the region. So still some showers and storms out there. So if you're heading out this afternoon, have the umbrella handy because showers will be popping up here and there. Your neighbor may get some rain, and a mile down the street may not see a drop type situation. Let's take a look and see if we've had any text or phone calls concerning today's weather stream. Don't see any right now, but you can text us at 409-749-9302 if you have any weather questions at all. So you see radar there, showers and thunderstorms scattered around. Very hit and miss, very typical summer day today. Typical 30 to 40% coverage, more like it, but